Hey, what's up, people? This is your girl, Hellen. You're joining me for yet another interesting episode of Unwrapped. And today I'm unwrapping a DJ who has been in the industry for, I don't know, as long as I've known him. He's going to tell us how many years, if he remembers how many years he's been on radio. And he's multi-talented. He's also an artist, a host. Obviously, if he's a DJ, he can host a lot of things. A TV presenter. We'll get to know more about him on the other side.
Hey, it's DJ Low from Iconic, and we hope that you are having a great start to a brand new year. Check out iconictv.com on the products and services that we have on offer, like music videos or hot downloads. Feel free to check out our Facebook page at Iconic Music, and thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of your year. Iconic, taking production to the next level. Thank you.
I'm just in my zone. You'd be lying if you said I wasn't certain that you're into.
Welcome back. I mentioned earlier that I'm featuring somebody who is, I think, is multi-talented, and this is DJ Kaliwa. Most of you know him as Black Stallion.
Yeah.
How are you?
Comes with a t-shirt, see? The Black Stallion.
Do you
Kaliwa.
have one for me?
Yeah, I thought of doing one. They say it's a thought that counts.
Yeah, so they thought.
So I thought about it.
I don't
and
know.
Then it's like a dream, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You dream of having something.
Okay, how are you though?
I'm good, can't complain. Finally, we get to do this.
Finally,
interview.
we've been pushing this forward and forward and forward. Yeah.
I know.
And you know, Unwrapped is also about unwrapping people, and I try to stalk you a little bit on your Facebook, and it's just about
I'm
jokes.
just so boring, huh?
Yeah, come on, be more interesting.
What makes it interesting? What were you stalking me for? What did you want?
No, I just wanted to find something. Just
What?
Something juicy.
Like what? That's the thing.
A whole lot of things. But then all I was saying was the general stuff. General stuff.
Like what? My work?
Your work. I was just
Yes.
saying work. I'm working here.
I'm doing
and
this. I'm having fun here.
Yeah, just anyway, that's okay.
People love controversy.
Yeah. Okay, this is Kaliwa. Before we get into the deep chats, I just want to know
Yeah.
who is Kaliwa? Are you Lusaka based? Where did you come from?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people might not know this, but I'm actually from the Copper Belt originally. They say. I don't even know what that means, but I will say it. Yeah. So I actually was born in Luansha, but I've
Okay.
never lived in Luansha.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the time we were living in Ndola. So the mine hospital in Luansha is where I was born.
Uh-huh.
Then we moved to Kitwe. That's where I did my primary school, like nursery, primary, up to grade 7. So those days obviously was it was mixed race there. So
Okay.
you got to interact with different races. People from the UK, from the United States, from Asia, you know, just so that's basically the type of environment I grew up in. And then I think about 93, we moved to Ndola, and that's where I did my secondary school at St. Andrews.
Is it true what they say that talented people come from Copperbelt?
Well.
Because everyone will tell you, oh, I'm from the
guess so.
Copperbelt, originally Copperbelt.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I mean, listen, talent comes from anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, on the Copper Belt, I think there was a lot of opportunity. Like I told you, I grew up with different people.
Yeah.
So you get to learn different things about different cultures and environments. And
Yeah.
I guess that builds, that builds your character.
Yeah.
So I guess so. I don't know. I mean, you can
Okay.
come from anywhere. Come on. You can be
Did you go
talented.
to college? Did you study anything?
Yeah, I did. I'm actually a graphic artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know.
graphic
People
to-
don't really. And of course, I've done PR.
Okay.
So yeah, I've definitely been to college. And but thing is, I think up to now, I haven't. I did graphic designing for maybe a year after college. Can you
It
imagine?
wasn't you.
Yeah, and I just found myself getting into this industry. Found myself on radio.
Did anyone
and
support
eventually
you?
TV.
Maybe because of your voice, and they thought, oh, you just had interest on your own.
Okay, so how I got into this, at college, a friend of mine used to go to Radio 4 fan club.
Okay.
Yeah, very popular,
Yeah.
at that time, in about the year 2000 or so. So one day he, I don't know, for some reason said, escort me, let's go, let's go see what happens. And I was so interested in in stuff like that, the arts. So yeah, I followed him, and I think a week later or so, I found myself on one of the segments, one of the entertainment segments.
Really?
Yeah. So that's how I got to go on, and from there, I did auditions at some. I think I did maybe 2 auditions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at some radio stations. It didn't work out. I think I'm not the guy that they were looking for at that time. But I was auditioning for a movie. Yeah, I know.
For a movie?
Yeah.
So you can act?
Well,
Or
at the time I thought so. So the creator of Kabanana, Ivan Mwene. Yeah, he was auditioning people for a movie he was going to be filming. So I've always wanted to, because at school, like primary school, I used to always be in the end of year play. So grew up like that. And my dad actually was a director. He was a writer and a director of plays at Kitchener Theatre. Yeah. So I think it's something that, like I said, you grow up with these things, they mold you into what you are. So I auditioned for a part and I got the part. So we used to rehearse, so we could actually film the movie. So he was at a radio station called Choice FM. And he used to do this movie review program, right? Movie news, movie talk. So I think, I don't know, maybe he saw something. He saw maybe I could fit in there. And I love movies, I love going to the cinema. So I think he decided to get me on the show. It was a 30-minute show. I think we blended well. Listeners also every week, were calling in and we were having fun. Yeah. And I think from there, the station manager of Choice FM decided to call me in and said, would you like to do a show here? And of course, I mean, yeah.
Nice.
Let's do this. So yeah, they gave me the graveyard shift. I did not just graveyard, 6 hours on radio, which I think a lot of, I don't know how many people have ever done a show for 6 hours.
Yeah,
from midnight.
4 hours,
From midnight to 6.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think that's what taught me to be diverse with music.
Yeah. Because you get bored 6 hours.
Yeah, you can't just do exactly. Yeah. And interacting with people at that time. It was actually fun. I think it actually, I'm actually glad today. I never went on like a breakfast show or an afternoon show before I was cooked, so they say. So yeah, from there I did it for quite some time and got on to radio. They called me up. They needed someone to do the breakfast show at Choice FM, and that's how I got.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kaliwa, the time I think I saw you the first time some years back.
Yeah.
You had dreads.
Yeah.
What happened to your dreads?
Well, obviously I'm not as as young as I used to be then. But it's funny. I meet people who still ask me about my dreads.
Yeah.
Do you know when I cut my dreads? 2007.
But it's rare to see somebody who has dreads cut them because I think they get connected. So it's hard to just cut off your dreads and...
Listen, Helen, I had my dreads for a long time. Like since 2001, I think.
Yeah.
Into about 2007, I used to cut them. They grew long. I cut them short. They grow. I cut them. And then I just got tired of the whole thing of going to the salon and staying there for like 2 hours. Sometimes I would even...
So you know how we feel.
But ladies.
I decided to join
with the short hair. I know. So yeah, I just decided one day I was on air and I just said, you know what? I think I've had them for a long time and this whole thing, let me just go back. So I cut them off.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
a lot of people ask questions about your dreads though.
I know.
I really had to.
I know. I mean, even now, people haven't seen me physically in a long time. Like, what happened to your dreads?
Yeah.
I'm like, I've forgotten about those, like, that was 2007, 10 years, that's 10 years ago.
Wow, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you, now I'll never ask you that question because now I know. Because I also used to ask myself questions. Why did he cut the dreads? Why?
Yeah.
Because usually people cut dreads and, I wanted to get this job and they told me they don't want dreads and such stories.
I don't think I'd like a job like that where I'm not allowed to do things like have dreads or anything.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I think I don't know if this industry chose me or I chose this industry.
I
think so. Yeah.
Okay, let's go on a break. But this break, I want you to, like I didn't know. Another thing I didn't know about you that you could rap.
Yeah.
So I was watching some channel one day and I'm seeing you. Can we just see your video right now?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Boosie, should I introduce it?
You can introduce it.
Yeah. So it's Boosie. It's under UNFPA. That's United Nations Population Fund.
Okay.
It's called SYP, the project under UNFPA. So SYP is Safeguard Young People. So it's a program that is educating young people on sexuality. So it's comprehensive sexuality education. They brought us together as 7 artists from different Southern African countries. And so each of us had a song on the album. It's a 10-track album titled We Will. And so I got 1 song and I've got 3 other songs. There's 4 other songs that I feature on with the guys. So the song that's about to play is titled Boosie. Listen to the lyrics, watch the video. I think even when the volume is off and you watch the video, you can tell what's going on in the video. Yeah.
Okay, let's check out Kaliwa with Boosie.
Live a better life. You have the mic. In your plain sight. Yonse community. Find her. Love her. Educate and protect her. In your plain sight. Live a better life.
Zina yake Boosie, zina yake kuwama. But you can't tell she's been living with drama. Not the soldier type, wasn't given no armor, no proper direction, had no mother or father. Kusauka kunyosha ali mwana, a baby raising a baby, ionkani simawama. His name is Jack, an older cousin to Boosie. Came home one night, breath stinking from boozing. Was no choosing, his touch very confusing. Boosie never knew what she was losing. If only she was taught her right to refuse him, Boosie would have known Jack was being abusive. Exclusive, not even a relationship. Anatenga kadoya from Jack's old whip. Anagona na mwana, no protection from this. Told her it was a secret, but that was a trick.
You can help Boosie. Live a better life. You can help Boosie. You have the mic. Boosie can be anywhere. In your plain sight. Yonse community. Find her. Love her. Educate and protect her. Boosie can be anywhere. In your plain sight. Live a better life.
Mwana kubala mwana, ndipo nichodabwisa. Kochenjera kusulu, manje kaya mbomisa. Kulibe angauze, kulibe otandiza. Her belly growing big, school had to release her. Assist her, no one convict her. What they want, every time she passes, it's just whispers and chants. But all that Boosie wants is to be given a chance to tell the real story about the terrible event. A dent, like a stab from a butcher's knife. Who can help Boosie live a better life? You can help Boosie, you have the might. Boosie can be anywhere in your plain sight. Kunyumba, kuskulu, Yonse community. Gente Cambepo, how different this could be. Let's not leave it all to the family, cause it's you, me, her, him, our responsibility.
You can help Boosie. Live a better life. You can help Boosie. You have the mic. Boosie can be anywhere. In your plain sight. Yonse community. Find her. Love her. Educate and protect her. Boosie can be anywhere. In your plain sight.
Welcome back. So that was Kaliwa with Boosie. For those of you like me who didn't know that Kaliwa could actually rap, I think it's shown us right there. When did you start doing that?
I think long time ago, like
Really?
at school, school days, even high school actually.
And professionally?
I used to record, professionally, just recently I think. This time I featured on a song with MKV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back then, but it was just a verse, and I was just mucking about, One day I found him recording something in the studio, and I said, hey, let me rap on this,
Yeah.
and I rapped on it. It wasn't something that I really said I'm gonna, push. But then I think the first single that I featured on was a song that we did for PPAZ. Slap D, Rough Kid, Judy were on that track. So we did something for PPAZ, Planned Parenthood Association of Zambia. And so from there, they directed me to the UN. That's UNFPA, like I talked about earlier. That project. So I got on that project as one of the artists representing Zambia.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. That's some good work.
Yeah. So now I'm, working on some more music. I've actually got a song that's coming out. Hope to shoot the video soon with FJ, Mr. King of R&B.
Yeah, talent right there.
Very talented young man. It's titled Born Winner.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
Nice.
sure.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaliwa, like I told you, I was stalking your Facebook.
Ha! Why do people do that?
I want to talk to
You're trying
someone.
Some juicy.
I was trying to see what I was going to ask you. Maybe you posted something. Yeah, but
Controversial.
nothing.
You see?
Are you married?
Yes, I am married.
I can see the ring, but maybe it's a fashion ring.
It could be. You never know. But no, it's not a fashion ring. I am married. Yeah, a lot of people ask me and get surprised though. I'm
How
like,
long have you been married?
So, I've actually been married. This is my 7th year.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
And I didn't find not even one photo of your wife. Do you have
I know.
kids?
Yes, I do have kids actually.
How many?
I got 2 beautiful kids, a boy and a girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
None of those photos. I didn't find them on
None.
Facebook.
Nothing.
Why? Why do you keep
Kuribe.
your? There's somebody says there's a thin line between keeping your private life private
Yeah.
and keeping it secret.
Yeah.
What are you, private or secret? Because they say keeping
Private.
it secret is more of I'm still snitching on some
Yeah,
other
that's the
people.
thing. Nah,
so let me keep away this
definitely
life.
not secret. I mean,
Yeah?
I'm sure people have seen me with my wife before. It's just that I don't go on Facebook or social media talking
Yeah.
about everything that happens in my relationship.
Yeah.
No, it's private, and that's how I want it to be, because I think I want my work to speak for me. And I don't want to bring in my family and,
Did
into
you
my
at
work.
any point ever expose your wife and maybe something happened? Maybe somebody stalked or they victimized your wife?
No, never. I wouldn't want that
You
to
just
happen.
don't
I
take
don't
a
think
risk.
I don't think anybody would want to do that.
Are you sure?
I don't think anyone would want to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Your wife doesn't have a problem with you keeping it like that?
Absolutely not. She's actually very happy because I've been with her even before we got married. I was with her 4 years.
Uh-huh.
We were dating for 4 years, so she knows, the industry. She knows what I like in the industry and what I don't like and how I like to work. So I like to keep my work and my family, private.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she's not in the spotlight.
No, she's definitely not in the spotlight.
Why
Don't want
didn't
her
you
to be.
want to? Why did you ever think of getting married to someone who is also in the same industry with you so that you understand each other better?
Well, I guess it crosses your mind before you're married. Yeah, it definitely crossed my mind. But when it comes to relationships, you never know
Yeah.
who you're gonna meet and how they're gonna speak to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how you're gonna connect. So even if it was someone in the industry, I don't know how I'd react. Maybe then because they're in the industry, so I'll probably put them.
Well, people say there's a lot of things that goes on in the industry, and you need someone who understands you to
Yeah.
be able to stay with you. Because
Yeah.
you've been with your wife for 7 years. That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
Some people don't survive that long because they say, a lot of challenges that I had to go
true,
through in the industry. Do you think at some point your wife at one point went through a situation where you had to make her understand, say this is how the industry is, and they had to do this? Or
I guess so. It's a learning process, especially for someone who is not in the industry. They need to understand the industry. And obviously, when we were dating, she slowly started getting to know the industry and what goes on.
Yeah.
And stuff like when I go and play in a club. By the way, I also do club DJ.
Really?
Once in a while. I haven't done it in a long time, but I do. Yeah, I do.
the mixing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think one time I took her out with me on when I was working. And I
Yeah.
always say, when I'm working, I'm working. I'm not gonna pay attention to you. You'll be on your own or whatever. Find someone you can be with. I think she had the worst night that day because
Well-
I was on the decks for I think straight 2 hours.
wow.
Yeah. And so I think she was alone nearby, but it's like I wasn't paying attention to her, I think.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You gotta, when you're doing your work, and that's why I say I want to separate my private life from my work. When I'm doing my work, I want to concentrate on doing the best I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, there's things like that teach someone, say, okay, this is someone's work. This is how they do it. And, yeah, I think she's learned and still learning, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay,
Which
and
is
your
fun.
kids, you never show them until maybe they reach a certain age?
Maybe, I think so. I think maybe when they reach a certain age, maybe.
You think they're not ready to...
Yeah, I don't think so. It's just that thing of me not wanting my private life, out there. It's so funny that you bring me on a show that is unwrapped.
Yeah, because I wanted to unwrap that part because I tried to check your Facebook and I'm like, oh, maybe we're going to unwrap this on the show. And I'm sure a lot of viewers right now are waiting to see your family somewhere.
I know, right? They will see me. I'm sure people have seen me before with my family. But
I've never seen you before with your family. So I think a lot of me's out there, they're waiting.
Yeah, it makes it even juicier, doesn't it, huh?
Okay, on that note, I think let's take another break. Alrighty, so that's we're still chatting with Kaliwa. He's still watching Unwrapped. So for now, let's just take a break. Catch us on the other side.
Hey, this is your girl Salma Sky, and you're watching Unwrapped with Hellen.
Welcome back. It's still on Unwrapped, and I'm still with Kaliwa, who is very secretive.
I'm not secretive. We talked about secret and public
private.
and private, yes. Okay, so private. Not secretive, private.
Okay, Kaliwa, your career, how has it been so far? Many years. How long? I didn't even ask how many years you've been on radio.
From about 2000, if we count the Radio 4 fan club days, to now. That's 17 years, about 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's been great. It doesn't even feel like 17 years, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been really great. I mean, there's ups, downs, but I mean, overall, 90% or 95%. It's been what I've wanted.
Your family has always been supportive of.
Yes. I'm glad I have a mother who supported me. Even those days having dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Eesh was a problem, but she told me, hey, it's your personality. That's what you want. Yeah. I mean,
do it.
Yeah. Very supportive. I've never had a problem actually with my mom, in terms of even when I told her I was gonna get into radio, into the entertainment industry. She's never had a problem. Actually, encouraging me.
Would you encourage your child to
be in the industry?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. If that's what they want to do, if that's their passion. Because sometimes in our country we tend to just go to, you need to get a certain type of job.
You need to be a lawyer.
Yeah. No, not everybody's cut out for that. Honestly speaking.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm cut out to be a doctor.
No.
But I need a doctor. You know what I mean? But I'm not cut out to be a doctor. So everyone has a purpose in life, and we all have a talent that can sustain our lives. And some of us chose this, or it chose us, whichever one.
If you ever faced a big challenge that maybe made you think I made a wrong choice with my career-wise?
Yes. I'll talk about last year, I guess. Yeah, last year. It might not be so challenging for some people, but it was a challenge for me, because obviously my job entails for me to talk.
Yeah.
So last year, my voice just started deteriorating. Like one day I went on radio, the voice just started going down, and I started talking like this. Like seriously, not like I'm Darth Vader from Star Wars, but it just went on radio. I couldn't speak like, So can you imagine going like that?
So
I had to now go off radio. I had to go to the doctors, and They actually told me, but this is actually something, if you really think about it, something that happens to a lot of artists, musicians. It happened to Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
He even made a joke about it. So anyway, so I had to go to the doctors. They told me my vocal cords were inflamed. So your vocal cords are supposed to be white at the tip. Mine were red.
Wow.
So they were inflamed, and they told me I had to shut up. Literally, Helen. I had to keep quiet. The doctor told me I had to keep quiet for about a month or so. And if I came back and my voice was still the same, they had to do surgery. Can you imagine that thought?
Yeah.
You know? And this is my job.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is the tool that I use.
Yeah.
So I wasn't on radio for 2 months straight. I didn't do any work. And you know I MC as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do MC work.
That's what I was about to ask. So you didn't have any shows anywhere? You just
I didn't have any shows anywhere. I was seated at home. I had to be at home. I couldn't go out even.
But you were able to communicate here and there.
Can you imagine now? It was hard. Like I said, it was challenging.
That's hard.
Yeah, very challenging. So I couldn't communicate. First I started writing. But conversation is quick. Yeah. So it was hard. So I decided, I'll stay home quite a bit.
Wow.
So I stayed home for like 2 months.
I can't imagine. I love talking.
Can you imagine?
I love talking. Not even a day. You tell me to just be quiet the whole day. It's hard.
Even my kids were
they were affected,
a problem. Yes, because my kids would do something. I try to shout at this person. I can't. My voice is gone. It taught me a lot of patience, though.
A lot of patience, eh? Yeah, that's a good one.
It actually, I'll be honest. I actually reflected quite a lot in those 2 months about my work, about life, about a lot of things, eh? And it actually did teach me quite a lot as well. And now these days, I'm very careful with how I use my voice. Yeah. And I eat a lot of honey these days.
Yeah. So what causes that though?
Just the other year, I got into music a lot. So we did tours. And so I used my voice a lot. Listen, I was MCing. I was doing voiceovers because I'm a voiceover artist as well. I was on radio.
Wow.
Yeah, we were touring, and so the doctor told me I used my voice. I abused my voice.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah. And so
that
now,
would have been tough.
Yeah, it would have been tough. I mean, it would have been really something for me to go through surgery.
Yeah.
Something I had never thought of in my whole career, but it happened to me. It was a big challenge.
Wow.
But yeah, managed to go back on air and go back to doing things.
Back to the big voice.
Yeah,
deep voice. Right?
When the doctor told me, you're okay now, my friend, no surgery, you can go back.
Thank God.
Hey, thank God for real.
All right, let's go on another break. But this break, I know you're on radio and you know what's new. But do you know what's new to do with videos? Are you following that? Okay, let's see the Zambian video that you want us to show on the show.
Okay, right I think I'd like you to show Glory by J-Rocks.
Glory, J-Rocks.
Featuring Tim.
Okay, nice. All right, let's check out J-Rocks featuring Tim with Glory.
Steve.
Mama told me about my destiny, so she raised me knowing the best of me. She told me live your life in a way that God will never try to walk away. So ever since I followed, He been blessing me. In His presence is the place to be. He gave me family and friends that been peers to me. Since me birth, Mama told me you'll be something on this earth. Now I serve on this floor amazingly. Lucy, it's a liar. Come to will like a liar. But I'm God's son, so you get the Holy Ghost fire. Praise to the Messiah. Never thought I'd get flyer. Now I'm in the booth with the swing, how I flex fire. What you think I lex fire? This is never left higher. Many that I inspire, those that make it to the wire. Change for the better, burn the maze, what the chair wire. There's a different note, so you can apply like a church choir. Papa God, oh, them my people don't know. When we go down low, you see my life when you tell me we Tina, we Tina, we Tina, we Tina. I give God the glory, the glory. I give God the glory, the glory. Hey. Glory all in His name.
moment. I got to know my story, all of it changed. Even when down, I remember all these moments of pain. And now it's on when I flow. I know I got the Holy Spirit of who was born in a manger. My talent remains my hustle, bro. I will blow with these rhymes. And I call on His grace to be with me when I'm flowing these lines. And I'm all in your face, believe me, I'm pushing all of the time. And so everything that I touch turns gold. Know that I'll shine. Woo! So take him wicked it. Nah, but still spit like Vivian shit did it. Ma, I slept yesterday, but still blessed with a day today. So I look in amazement and jibbity. God, heck, me, I can't believe how even when I'm at my worst, people stand with me. I'm always in awe of your glory, my Lord. You got me so when I fall to the floor, the ground becomes a trampoline.
Papa God, oh, them my people don't know. When we go down low, you see my life and you tell me we Tina, we Tina, we Tina, we Tina. I give God the glory, the glory. I give God the glory, the glory. Setindeke, langa pena pika lelo ni muleke. Me don't fear them. The fly things muchi deke. Pretty billy kuti money lange ni seke. You know me give liku body fight for me. Ribbly liku me can have a offer body fight for me. Prosper, job has got it right for me. Me have to be the bright light in the night, homie. There's no better friend than the creator. It's been a while, now the minute in the BF. Switch up your life and get theater. People from singing in the gutter to a theater. Papa God, oh, them my people don't know. When we go down low, you see my life and you tell me we Tina, we Tina, we Tina, we Tina. I give God the glory, the glory. I give God the glory, the glory.
Welcome back to Unwrapped, and I'm just about to close. But before I close, I want to hear something from. Before this voice had gone, so we need to let him speak.
Nah, I've been speaking. Believe me, I had so much to say, Helen. You don't know. When the doctor told me you can go back to work, and I had a lot to say.
You had to say and tell stories. What was going through your mind and just.
Yeah, absolutely. But then I also thought, okay, if I talk too much now.
Yeah. Okay, Kaliwa, we're ending the program. I've enjoyed chatting with you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed being here.
Yeah, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Private, remember.
Yeah, I know. I've had fun, and I want you to give your last words to a young person out there who envies you, looks at you, and says, "Hey, I want to be like Kaliwa one day. I want to be where Kaliwa is one day." What can you tell them, like right now?
Okay, so if you have a passion for it, go for it. But there's a lot that comes with that. You need to be consistent with yourself. And you see, like posting, if you want to post about something, you got to be consistent. But you have to be disciplined in anything you do. I mean, this seems fun and all. Yes, it is fun, but it comes with responsibility as well. You're dealing with a lot of people, different characters, different people. So you also, need to have that character of, adapting to situations sometimes. Yeah. But I mean, go for your passion. You can do it. If it's something you love, it comes easy to you, isn't it? It's like football players. It's just they've got the talent. Yes, natural.
Nice. So I hope we can have you again, and this time the whole family will be here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can talk to them. They'll talk on my behalf.
All right. Thanks, Kaliwa. I had a great time. Okay, so we've come to the end of the show. I've been chatting with Kaliwa. I hope you've learned something. Like I always say, these people, we see them, we watch them, we listen to them, but maybe we don't know the other side of them. He's taught us something. We need to learn something from each and every person that we look up to. This has been your girl, Hellen Unwrapped. Catch us next week. Maybe I'll be featuring your favorite celebrity. Remember to like our page on Facebook, Unwrapped with Hellen. You get links also on there to watch other episodes that you've missed on our YouTube channel, which is Girl Hellen. Bye-bye.